What's up, Metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Today I'm going to be doing my overview of the Wee knife Ziffius. This knife was sent into the channel by Tomcat EDC on Instagram and YouTube. I will link his Instagram down below. Give him a follow. He doesn't post knife-related content yet, but maybe if we get him a whole bunch of new followers on Instagram, he'll start taking some pictures of his knives and posting them up there for us. Thank you very much for sending this in, Jerry. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's go over the specs, do a couple size comparisons, and tell you guys why this is a button lock I actually like. I actually like this button lock a lot, actually. All right, overall length's 8.72 inches. Blade length's 3.7 inches. The cutting edge is only 3 1/4 because you got this nice forward finger choil. It is a 120 thousandths blade stock, and the blade still is CPM 20 CV. The weight is 4 ounces even. It is 0.48 thick. Right hand tip up carry only. And it is on caged ceramic ball bearings. And you can get this in multiple variations. I can find this one in stock right now on Blade HQ, but this is the only one other than the $600 models with Damascus stills. So I'll link it in the description below. All right, let's do some size comparisons here. Let's do some Spyderco's real fast. Here's the Spyderco Yojimbo. And here's the Spyderco Yojimbo 2. Kind of right in the middle of those, although weight-wise it's so much less. They've done a great job keeping the weight down on this knife for its size. But that's not the most impressive thing about this knife. All right, let's do a couple more Spyderco's here. The Mannix 2 and the Smock. Quite a bit longer than both of those. Always do the Paras. Here's the PM2. It's probably got almost half an inch on the PM2. And here's the Para 3. Makes it look tiny. All right, let's do a couple of our regulars. Actually, I got another one I want to do. Here's the Chavez 229, Sangre 229, since it's a warning. There's the TRM Shadow. And we got to do a bug out and a penguin. Here's the Benchmade bug out. And here is a QSP penguin. That should give you guys a good idea on the size. It's a big knife. It really is a big knife. Much bigger than I would normally like. I generally don't want anything over 3 1/2 inches for a blade. And honestly, I'd prefer 3 1/4 most of the time, right? I don't like the bigger knives for the most part. But with the way they've done this one, how lightweight it is, how balanced it is, how ergonomic it is, I wouldn't mind carrying this knife. Although I would love to see them do a mini version of it. The fit and finish on this knife is fantastic, fantastic. Also, Mokutai pivot collars. I think I forgot to say that. The ergos, either in the regular grip, amazing, feels great. You got some jipping here, you got a little poon action going on up here, and when you choke up to that finger choil, your thumb lands on that poon perfectly, and that jimping's done extremely well. You feel really locked in. You feel really locked in back here also, but it feels even better up here. The action though, the action on this knife is surprising, man. The reason I don't like button locks generally is because, they generally have a squishy feeling to them. They don't have a ceramic ball detent in there. There's a plunge that goes into the blade from the button that acts as a detent. And with most button locks, I don't like the way they feel. I don't know what they've done to this one. I don't know what's different about it, because I've had the Wii Kuliks. I've had a couple of the Civivi button locks. None of them felt like this. This is totally different. This feels like it has a detent. It has a little pop. And you generally do not get that from button lock knives. Not the button lock knives I've experienced anyway. I got one out here to use as an example. It's about the same size. This is the Spartan Blades Palace, another large button lock, right? Kind of in the same price range. These are like $350. I think these are right in that same price range too. This thing's well over 5 ounces. It's a much thicker, beefier knife. But, it doesn't have that pop. It feels like a regular button lock. It feels like all the other button locks. There's no pop right there. It just smoothly opens, right? Well, with this one, you got that pop. And there's absolutely no button stick. You know, some button locks, a lot of them actually, if you lightly open the blade, don't flick it out very hard, you generally don't get button stick. But if you ever whip it out there pretty hard, you get button stick. This Palace is like that, right? It's not broken in, but you know, you can hear that button stick. If I lightly open it, like let it lightly open, very little button stick. But if I really whip it out, a lot of button stick. Does not matter what you do to this knife, there's zero button stick, and it is glassy, glassy smooth. Every deployment option is equally as good. You can light switch it or push button it. Both are equally as good. The reverse flick is fantastic. Thumb flick's fantastic. Yeah, I'm impressed by this one. Really, really impressed. So we did a fantastic job on this knife. I'm looking forward to see what other button locks they do, and if they, again, I don't know what they did differently inside here, but something is different. If anyone out there does know, comment below and let me know. What did they do different with that plunge on this knife that they didn't do on their other button locks? Because they need to keep doing it on the rest of them, whatever it is. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Jerry, for sending this in, and I will see you guys on the next one.